Today we're going to talk about your trading plan. Hello to all COF students. I am Marie Litouvinas Vegis translator, and it is with great pleasure that I will teach you the basics of Forex. Before starting the adventure, it is important to remember and remind yourself of another sentence. I am and I remain a student. We're going to repeat this often to you to remind you that you are a student learning a skill that will serve you, be useful to you, and will pay you for the rest of your life. It is important to take your time and go at your own pace. Always keep a winning mind frame and you will succeed in the Forex industry. We're going to ask you some questions that you need to know how to answer before you go into trading. The first question is, what is your reason? Why are you taking this training? Why do you want to trade? Why do you want to be successful in trading? This question applies to everything you do in your daily life. Why do you do what you're doing? What motivates you? Do you do this for your children, for your parents, for your freedom, for your personal accomplishment? Find your why and call back often to stay motivated and achieve your goals and dreams. The next question is, what kind of trader are you? Do you prefer to swing? Do you take long positions over several weeks or months? Or are you more likely to trade on intraday, on a day, or on several hours? Or do you prefer scalping, taking positions over a very short period? What kind of analysis do you prefer? We just saw it. Would you prefer the technical analysis, fundamental analysis, or maybe both? What sessions will you trade on? What is your favorite? It depends on what kind of trader you are. If you're scalping, it doesn't really matter. But for the others, which sessions will you prefer? Asian sessions, London, New York? At what time of day are you going to trade? More like the day, the night? What are your availabilities? What is the best time to make a profit? What are your confirmations before entering position? There are basic confirmations, but depending on the methods you will learn after these training videos, you will be given a list of confirmations before entering positions. It is important to know them on your fingertips before placing an order. For each trade,
Pour chaque
how many
trade,
pips would you
combien
like
de
to win?
pips souhaitez-vous
It's
gagner?
important to determine how many
C'est
pips
très
you wanna
important
win.
d'établir
If
le
on a
nombre de pips
transaction
que
you
vous
only
souhaitez
win
gagner.
5 pips,
Si
maybe
sur
that's
une
not enough for
transaction
you.
vous ne gagnez que
Depending
5
on the
pips,
type of trader you
peut-être
are
que ce
too,
n'est pas assez
it will
pour vous.
also allow you to
C'est
know
selon le
how
type
long
de
you will
trader que
remain
vous êtes
on this
aussi.
trade.
Ça
Set
vous
and
permettra également de
determine your
savoir
limit.
combien de temps
How
vous
many
allez
pips
rester
do you
sur
want
ce
to win a
trade.
week? As
Fixe.
with the previous question, determine how many pips you would like to earn per week. This will allow you to set goals and be realistic, even if it means gradually increasing your objective. As a percentage,
En
how
pourcentage,
much do you want
combien
to
voulez-vous
risk for
risquer
each
pour
of
chacun
your
de vos
trades?
trades?
We
Nous vous
advise you
conseillons
not
de
to
ne
risk
pas
more
risquer
than
plus de
3% of
3%
your
de vos
trades.
trades.
We will
Nous
explain
vous
why and
expliquerons
how in a
pourquoi et
future
comment
video.
dans une prochaine
As a
vidéo.
percentage,
En
how much do you
pourcentage,
want to
combien
risk
voulez-vous
every day
risquer
or
chaque jour
every
ou
week?
chaque semaine?
Once in the trade, how will you manage it? Will you move your stop loss during the trade? How will you know when it's time to stop? The best thing is to know the strategy at your fingertips and trust your analysis, but make sure you set the rules. What is your exit strategy? How will you know when to withdraw from the market? How will you place your stop loss? How many positions will you take per day, per week, or per month? It will depend on the type of trader you are. How much trade will you take a day? Will it be several times a day? Maybe you'll only be trading 3 times a week or 4. Configure your ideal trade using your confirmation list. Which pairs are you trading and which pairs are you not going to trade? Which are your favorites and which are the pairs to avoid?
Quel jour, quelle semaine, quel mois n'allez-vous pas trader? Allez-vous éviter de trader le vendredi? Ou le lundi? Ou encore pendant les vacances? Et pourquoi?
How many positions will you take at the same time? How many positions will you open at the most? Very important, what do you do for your personal development? Trading is a lot of mind. Are you mentally strong enough? Can you control your emotions? If not, this can affect your motivation. It is very important for your professional and personal life to be personally developed. Interesting question. What are you going to make of the money you're going to earn in trading? It's important to think about it. And finally, are you going to keep a trading journal? It will be very useful for you to follow a diary to avoid repeating the mistakes of the past. to channel you and remind you of the steps to follow. Set rules for you, rehabilitate them if necessary, keep track of your past trades. Now you should have a very good understanding of this training. Skip to the next video and remember, you are and you'll always be a student.